Hello and welcome back to Frühling, our Let's Play series on Farming Simulator 22. As you can see, we're at the shop. I did drive down with the Deutz forgetting that the Massey was here, but needless to say, we have to get a planter. We have corn to put in the ground, and as it stands, this is the... this is the one I'd like to buy in the future, because this will not be the last crop that we need to plant in the ground, but we will go with this one for now, and we will rent it. We'll just lease it for £800. We'll use our own seed, and it shouldn't take too long, so we will lease that. And yes, so this is much slower. It is 10 kph versus the bigger one, which is 16 or 15 or 16. Needless to say, though, it is £800, so that's money well saved. Right, so we'll take, and it will fit best on the Deutz. Right, we'll take this to the farm. We'll put some seed in. We do have the option to add fertilizer, but we won't, because that field 13, is fully fertilized already. So we need not worry. We put a nice layer of slurry on the field, and then we put a cover crop of oilseed radish in and cultivated it, so we are fully fertilized there. In the previous episode we did finalize the sorghum as well. That does need another coat of, or rather another application of fertilizer, but everything else is fully fertilized, including our meadows, which are not yet ready for harvest. Not yet. Very nearly though now, at this point. Right, before I smash the John Deere to bits, I'm just going to remove it out of this space if I can. And I'm going to actually just leave it for now with the chickens, because this is where it's basically needs to stay. We'll top them up while we're here, and there we are. Perfect. So that can live there for now. We will carry on reversing into here. Get some seed in. Lower it down. And fill it up. Right, 200 litres should be enough, but again, I'm not entirely certain. So we will find out. Right, we shall see you down at field 13. Alright, so we're just arriving now, and we'll get lined up right next to, essentially right next to the oat crop. They are different enough, different headers and that as well, so maybe we can leave a small strip, but it's not very necessary. Lower it down. I don't think we have to unfold it or anything, do we? We do not. We just turn it on, and we put corn in the ground. Oh, amazing. Right, this will be a slow venture. It did say 10. There we go. Wow, alright. So, a few thoughts while we're doing this. One is, I remember in the last episode I mentioned somewhat jokingly about turning the farm fully electric. Obviously that's not possible. There is no bigger electric tractor than a 68 or 65 horsepower machine. Wicked machine could potentially replace the little Massey that we have, or it could actually be a vineyard tractor, so that's an option as well. Either way, I would like to explore more electric options. Right, that looks good for that side. It doesn't have to be perfectly covered, just as long as... I don't know what happened. Excuse me, mate. I don't know what happened with this field, with the oats. But there are sections missing, and I don't know why. Mysterious. Obviously I just missed them, or the helper. Did I have a helper on? Yeah, I did. Maybe he missed them. Anyways, we are getting corn in the ground. And hopefully this is the right... Don't want to miss too many bits. It's a bit difficult to see, but yes, we are getting it done. So just want to make Yeah, I'd rather line up nice and then come back for any missed bits, which we can do at the very end. But we are getting on. We are getting on. Anyways, electric tractor's right. So I'd like to actually look at a potential upgrade in the future for this tractor. So yes, not electric, obviously, it's not possible. But I believe that, yes, we do need something that can run a bit higher of a capacity. Right, yes, so as I've said, I'll come back for those little missed bits afterwards. Now, if I'm not mistaken, so it's showing 4 different, essentially the little planter bits at the bottom. Now, if I follow that line perfectly, right, see how I'm not quite lined up with the, here, let's line up with this one, and see if we can take it all the way down, or if I'm overlapping by one. Maybe I am, but at least it'll be straight. That's the plan. So when I do go into a time lapse, I'm not missing too many bits as I try and complete the field diligently. Right, but yes, so this is 143 horsepower, and I have been looking around at various options to replace it in the future. Doesn't have to necessarily be right now or today, not that we have the money for it anyways. I do strongly... Alright, see, I've gone a bit wonky there, have I? I have decided that productions are the priority. So, for example, any money that comes in, we do need to purchase the grape processing plant, whatever it's called, the factory, and then we can get our grapes processed into raisins, which can then be brought to the cereal factory, which have to be processed, I guess, into cereal with corn, oat and honey as well. So I will sorry, I'm just trying to make absolute certain I'm lined up nice. Right, there we have it. Just about. Right, that should be working. Beautiful. Right, so yes, we will sort all that out when the time comes. It's just we might have to pull a bit of a loan to get us going. Obviously, right now we could afford... Well, sorry, no, that's incorrect. With a bit of a loan now, we could afford the grape processing plant, but I do have things to sell coming up very soon. I've got the soybeans for one, and we'll see how they get on. And then we'll have milk to sell as well, but not before we need the processing plant, I don't think. Another productions I'd like to look into is the dairy, because I thought about it as well, and we have the milk. You don't need sugar to make cheese. So what we could do, I don't know what else we'll need though, so I want to look more into it before I say that that's what we're doing. But after cereal, I believe dairy would be, considering we have a load of cows and more to come, the dairy would be a very viable option as a third productions building after grapes and cereal, so we shall see. Right, so I can see little bits that I believe are missed. Yeah, this is just a slow, small setup. We are about quarter done, so that's good, but I will time-lapse the rest because this will take a minute or two. And then, when we're done the planting, we'll head over to the other side of the field. I have already dropped off the roller, as you can see, and we'll get it rolled as well. Alright, and we have completed the corn drilling, or planting really. The planting is done. Right, so there are bits that need to be fixed up, but I think in the grand scheme of everything, looks pretty good. So we have our very colourful field of 13 and 2 as well as a bi-colour field. So we've got oats, corn, oats and corn, grapes and honey are for cereal, so these two and that together, and then we have our sorghum to feed all of the chickens. Right, that is amazing that that's all done. I will quickly tidy up these bits and then I will commence the rolling. Alright, we have all of the little bits cleared up. I'm just going to put this here so that when I am ready to head back to the farm I can simply attach it to the front of the doits and make our way back. So we will throw the roller on the back, get it rolled, and I think we will rest for the rest of April. I don't often, as I've said before, I'm not necessarily really wanting to rest per se, but if there's nothing on, although we could look at a just before we start this, we'll look at a contract to see, because we do need money coming in. If we can find a baling contract, that could be very good. I remember the last one was very good. Oh, there we go, field 1. That's exactly the field I was thinking of as well. And then, look at that, reduced by only 71, because we have none of the equipment. Right, that is what we'll do. We will accept it, we'll borrow the items, because we don't have any of those. We'll make extremely quick work of it, and yeah, then we'll sell. Not only will we receive approximately £3,000, but the selling of the bales that we do actually sell extra as well, so that's not bad. Beautiful. Alright, so we will roll, and then we'll bring these items back to our farm, and then we will go and collect those items from the shop and begin our contract. Right, so we'll get this done in a fairly quick time lapse, and we'll see you in a minute. Right, so I have actually decided to leave the roller there. I will take the doits back to the farm with the planter. Actually, that's not even our planter. I will remove the seed at the farm and then return it to the shop. I'll bring it with us to the shop to collect the other items for the contract. Before I do that, though, I will bring the Massey down and stick a helper on to do the rest of the rolling, as we are losing a bit of light, so it would be nice to get it done before we run out of light. Right, we will get this sorted, and we'll see you very soon. Right, so a bit of change of plans. We are going to actually use our own setup, at least for the mowing, or the mower, because, whoop, sorry sign. Right, better dispose of that before it gets caught in our mower. Whoop, don't want to ride it like a broom. Right, so I will cut this with our own equipment, and then we have 2 tractors at the shop, because I forgot that the Massey is still hanging out there as well. So we'll be able to use essentially almost all of our tractors, plus the leased ones, for this job, so it should be a pretty quick job. The only one we won't use is the Massey, because I have completely forgotten to set it as a helper for the other task. So I will quickly do that and return back here. See, this was my issue with the doits as well, is that there's too much shifting going on. I could switch to manual, but to manual to control that, but the other tractors are fine. So, right, quickly shift over to... I want to check something, just to see. Right, I'm going to actually put it on the Landini. I know it might not work, it might be a bit ambitious, but we're going to try it. Okay, so we'll get it, we'll see you down in the field, we'll get it set up, put a helper on, see how it works, and then head back in the Deutz. Alright, the mighty Landini has landed and is attached, lowering down the roller and... Ooh, it's a slow start, but it is on a bit of an incline as well. I reckon it'll be fine. We'll stick a helper on. And yes, thank you mate. Appreciate your help. Ooh, it's going to be slow, but that's alright. We have... We have too many vehicles now. We've tabbed through so many. Right, we'll get this done so quick, and then if the Landini's still struggling by the time, then we might send the Massey down. I don't reckon I could send the Valtra, that one that's on loan. I think it can only be used on this field. But yes, the Massey being where it is just very convenient for us, because we do need... yeah, we also don't have any way of picking up bales if we do need... Oh no, we do have the pallet forks. Oh no, we do have a bale spike, I believe, as well. I have to confirm that. But yes, we need to get this grass cut, and we need to get it rowed up, and we need to get it baled, wrapped, and sold to, I believe it's the Biogas. I didn't really read the thing. I reckon I probably should have. But if it is there, then that's just right here, which is very close. So we'll just spin around this way. Right, we'll get this done, and we'll stick it on a bit of a time lapse. I know we're going to be doing our own cutting tomorrow as well, but yes, I will do a very quick time lapse of this, and then also collecting the 10% done. Beautiful. We'll get everything down here with all the different tractors, the windrow, the baler, and all that fun stuff, and then we can complete the contract pretty quickly. Right, so we have the Valtra, I believe it's the G135. I was checking that earlier in the time-lapse to see which model it was, to see its capacity. So it is a 145 horsepower tractor, and new, I believe, let's find it again, it is 84,000, so that's not a terrible... Because 145, I guess that's what the Deutz is at anyways, so upgrading's sake, I know we're kind of going in and out. Oh, memories of the Steyr. Not of the Shire, memories of the Shire. This is actually one I was really looking at, because I've never really used class equipment. I have a class trailer, so it would match up nicely as well. But yes, I don't really... I mean, I do like, but they're just not... Right, with the class, I believe it has a maximum spec of 205, which is all we'd need on the farm. So we'll see. We shall see. If it pops up in the sale, fantastic. If not, well, we'll see. Right, so we'll attach a bale thingy to the front of this. And, oh, you know what? I should check. I want to see if the wrapper, which I believe it's this one, can handle 150. Right. Right, 150 is the maximum size. Yes, so we will ensure that this is at 150. Perfect. Right, we will carry on with the time lapse now. Get the bales, well, get them made, get them baled, and then we will get them wrapped, get them collected, and bring them to their necessary sell point. Oh, and by the way, by the way, the Landini has finished. It cost me £84 to get that done, which is a minuscule fraction of what we're going to make while doing this contract. And it managed to get it done. We'll check on how it actually did shortly. But yes, we'll carry on with the contract. Right, well, it does seem that I won't get as lucky as I did last time in getting a final full bale, which is fine. I did forget to put the capacity to a lower one so that we could actually get it, but that's fine. It is only 2,200 litres of grass. It's about half a bale, but yes, I don't see any more swaths anyways, so not a big deal, not a big problem. But yes, we will carry on with the contract, go and collect the other bale carrier. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I swore we had way more last time. Maybe this field wasn't quite as ready for harvest as the time before, but that's fine because we have exactly space for 4 of the bales, and that'll work out nicely. Still should get a bit of a profit off it as well. You know what? I think the reason that we're struggling is because they are not meant for this. They're the wrong size. So I will keep... Actually, I should unfold. Nope, don't want to fold that one up. I folded the front one, as you can see, and it says no. Alright, we've managed to get this far without any more falling off. I've closed them, so at least they're kind of forced together. but yeah, right. If we ever do bales in this series, they will be square bales. Okay, so these should sell. Just put them down, perhaps. Put them down. Right, do I have to... Oh, I wonder if I can... No, they don't reach there, do they? Let's just make sure we're in the right place. Yeah, we are. I believe. We were here selling silage before. It's not like we can open that or anything. Right. Let's just try and remove them from the grapples. Not the grapples, whatever. Oh, there we go. Perfect. 81% transport for field 1. So this should be... Well, I guess we'll find out. It's a little bit of extra money regardless of how much it is. Right, so we earned from that. Field 1 is finished, and it's still saying we have bales. Oh, maybe we can keep these. Oh, it's full, that's why. Right, it's full. Cut open bale. Oh, I love that you can cut them open now. That's wicked. Right, well, it's taken almost all of these. If I leave these here, they will slowly sell. But let's have a look at the price of silage. Right. Silage. Right, it's not very good. We could take these bales back to the farm, which is probably what we'll do. We are slowly getting money trickling in because we're leaving them here, but we'll take them and maybe just use them for a feed mix or something. Glad we can cut them open. That's wicked. We can use our bucket. Right, well, we'll get this cleaned up and we will complete the contract. Alright, so we are heading back now to our farm with the bales in tow. Well, attached, I guess, they technically. So we did actually earn about £1,500 from the sale of the bales. Or what was sold from the remainder of the bales, rather. And not bad, plus the 3,000 for the contract, so that's not too bad at all. We will... I don't even think this is up. Oh, it's been down the whole time. Lucky I didn't flip the tractor. Right, I'll close that up. Just bringing the bales back. I reckon if I'm going to try and just put them directly into our silo. See if it will store it. Oh no, it will store... Yeah, it might not work. Right, maybe we'll just leave them somewhere else then. For now. Well, they're wrapped so we can leave them outside. Right, I will just put them for now. Oh, we do have a bale spike, so yeah, we can pick them up. Right, I'll put them right here. No problem at all. Well, it might be, I don't know. No, wrong one. Right, yeah, we'll put them with the stones. For now. Just for now. Oops. If I drive away... Oh, you need to stay. You need to stay there, please. Alright, well, won't be using these anyways again, so just push that back. Right, that should do. I'll do one quick more push on this side and get these sorted later on. Perfect. Right, we can return everything now. We can complete the contract, rather. Contracts and collect. Fantastic. Right, so we will tab over to the Landini. Right, definitely missed some, so we will clear that up. Yeah, I should have put a bit of a barrier for it, but it did quite well. Yeah, it did quite well. So we'll get this cleaned up, and then in the next episode we'll be into May. But this will conclude the episode for today. We'll get all the equipment brought back to the farm and probably check on the animals, make sure they are fed. But then we can move on to May and see what it brings. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, and bye for now.